Hello everyone, so this is Sylvie from Laughing Butterfly, and for this week autumn newsletter I wanted to work with you with EFT, which is Emotional Freedom Technique, which is a tapping method. So I don't know if you've heard of it, if you know how to use it. It's quite simple and can be very efficient. The idea is that our emotions are stored in our physical body, and we can use that tapping technique to release anything in the body, any emotion, and it's all connected to the energy. So the idea is when you have an emotion, you can feel it in your body. So I don't know if you're aware of that. Some people are very disconnected from their physical body, and in my work I really help people get back into that connection, because sometimes we have back pain and we've had it for so long that we're used to it and we think it's normal, but actually it's the body which is trying to tell us something. So if you think when you're in love you might have butterflies in your stomach, or your heart is beating faster. When you're stressed out, maybe your stomach is hurting or you're sweating a lot. When you feel tense and stressed also, or you can have like a lot of weight on your shoulders. When you're scared, you might be breathing really fast. I mean, our body is always talking to us, so we need to relearn to listen to it, because it's always telling us things. Some people sometimes tell me, "Oh, I'm not stressed," but then you realize actually by asking physical symptoms that they are stressed. So the body is always telling us what's happening, even if we don't notice the emotion. So EFT is what we call a psychological energetical technique. It mixes both things. We use the tapping for the energy and the talking for the psychological side. The idea is that when you have an emotion, before it reaches your body, it actually works on your energetical bodies, energetical layers. So if you're really afraid, for instance, you might have an excess of energy somewhere, and then the flow of energy will slow down and you'll have a void somewhere else, and that's why you feel tired or unbalanced, or you start having pain in your body. So EFT can be used to release obviously emotions and pain, but it can also use to just create some kind of balance by asking questions or using affirmation. So that's what we're going to do now. What I would like to do first is just for you to close your eyes with me. So if you can just sit down on a chair and have your feet flat on the ground. Yeah, and I forgot to say, make sure you have some water close by to you, because it helps with the technique. So if you need to pause the video to go get some water, just do that. Right, so sitting down, the back straight. You can roll your shoulders backwards if needed. Your feet, both feet flat on the ground. And you're going to close your eyes for just a second. And try to feel, first of all, feel your body. How is your body today? How is your physical body? Is everywhere in your body comfortable, or do you have pain anywhere? How is your stomach? How are your shoulders, your back, your legs? Just do a quick scan. If there is any physical tension, you can adapt to what I'm going to say to work with that. Keep your eyes closed and try to think of a situation. Maybe this, the autumn is being difficult for you, or maybe you have a situation at work or with family, something that is stressing you out, or something that makes you sad. Just think of a situation. And then try to relieve the situation as if you were living it now. And connect to the emotion. What emotion is it? Is it close to fear, anxiety, sadness, stress, anger, frustration? And then try to see if you can feel that emotion in your body somewhere. So I'll give you my example, and you can do the tapping with me, but I just want to explain how it works. So for instance, for me, at the moment I'm feeling a bit sad about a situation with my family, and I can feel it in my belly. And so the idea would be, okay, I feel sad, I feel it in my belly. What is my belly? What is the sensation there? And you try to describe it as precisely as possible. So it's not just pain in my stomach, it's like a big contraction, or it's a knot in my stomach, or you can use an image, a metaphor that works for you. You need to use your own words. And then you're going to measure the tension on a scale from 1 to 10. Or for instance, if it's like a knot, how big is the knot? Is it a small knot or a big knot? And the higher it is, the better it's going to be to notice the difference. So for me, for instance, the tension in my stomach is about 5, I would say. It's 5, 6. It's okay because I've already done like a little bit of work on it. So you're going to do it with me, with my situation, and then you can do it with your situation. I just want to show you the process. So we'll start tapping on the side of the hand, which is what we call the karate point. Like, you chop a wood with your hand. It can be any side, it doesn't matter. And you're going to say, even though I feel this way, or even though so we're going to use my example, even though I have a big knot in my stomach, I love and accept myself totally and completely. So you're going to say this 3 times. If when you say I love and accept myself totally and completely, it doesn't feel right, because you're not there yet, loving, accepting yourself fully might take time, more time for some people than others, then you could say I start loving myself more and more, or I accept to love myself a little bit more. Just find a sentence that works for you. So we're going to do this affirmation 3 times. Even though I have a big knot in my stomach, I love and accept myself totally and completely. Even though I have a big knot in my stomach, I love and accept myself totally and completely. Even though I have a big knot in my stomach, I love and accept myself totally and completely. Then, so I'm just going to remove my glasses. I'm going to tap on top of the head and just keep stating the problem, the physical problem. Big knot in my stomach, big knot in my stomach, big knot in my stomach. Eyebrows, big knot in my stomach, big knot in my stomach, big knot in my stomach. Side of the eyes, big knot in my stomach, big knot in my stomach, big knot in my stomach. Under the eyes, big knot in my stomach, big knot in my stomach, big knot in my stomach. Under the nose, big knot in my stomach, big knot in my stomach, big knot in my stomach. Chin, big knot in my stomach, big knot in my stomach, big knot in my stomach. Then we tap on the clavicle bones, big knot in my stomach, big knot in my stomach, big knot in my stomach. Then you try to find a point, so it's under the boobs, more likely on the left side, on the rib cage. There is a point that is really painful, so you're going to massage that and keep saying big knot in my stomach, big knot in my stomach, big knot in my stomach. And then you're going to do the armpits, either on one side or on both sides at the same time. It doesn't matter which side, if you only do one side. Big knot in my stomach, big knot in my stomach, big knot in my stomach. Okay, then you take a deep breath in. And then you check in how you feel. You have a bit of water. All right. So for me, the sensation is gone down to 2. So for you, if you want to do it for your situation, I really encourage you to find the emotion in your physical body. If you can't, then you can go and say, okay, even though I feel really sad, I love and accept myself. But if try to see in your body, it can be, even though I feel pain in my chest, I love and accept myself, and then you do the sequence and really try to measure it. And you keep doing it until it disappears. And what happens is it can stay in the same place and just the number gets smaller, or it can start moving. So for instance, maybe now, instead of pain in my stomach, I might have something in my throat. So I will do the sequence on the throat, even though I have, I don't know, like a pain in my throat, I love and accept myself, until it's completely gone. So it can take one sequence, sometimes it disappears really quickly, or it can take a few sequences. So I really encourage you to repeat. The other thing, so we are going to do one on autumn. I just wanted to give you the example with the body because it's much more efficient when we use the body, and even if you don't have pain in your stomach, it still resonates with whatever you're going through right now, so it's nice to do it anyway. So we're going to do one just on the emotion of feeling tired, maybe a bit down during this season. So here we go. We can use this. Even though I feel a little bit tired and down, I love and accept myself totally and completely. Even though even though I feel a little bit down and tired, I love and accept myself totally and completely. Even though I feel a bit tired and down, I love and accept myself totally and completely. And then tired and down, tired and down, tired and down. So it's the middle of the head, yeah? Eyebrows, tired and down, tired and down, tired and down. Side of the eye, tired and down, tired and down, tired and down. And then under the eyes, tired and down, tired and down, tired and down. Nose, tired and down, tired and down, tired and down. Chin, tired and down, tired and down, tired and down. Clavicle bones, tired and down, tired and down, tired and down. The point on the rib cage, we try to find a point that is painful. Tired and down, tired and down, tired and down. And then the armpits, tired and down, tired and down, tired and down. Okay, take a deep breath. Okay, a bit of water. Right. So this, you can also do a sequence without even talking. So you can do like this every morning to clear anything energetically for the day. And you can also do it in the evening to clear from anything that you've lived during the day. It's really simple, really efficient. So I didn't explain everything because you don't need to know everything, but basically we're tapping on points of meridians. So I don't know if you've done acupuncture or shiatsu, they press on different points that are connected to your organs, and it helps the energy flow. That's the idea. That's why we release stuff. All right, so last thing you can do with EFT is asking questions. And I was thinking you could ask questions about autumn. So you can just follow me and repeat the questions after me. So we start this time, we're not trying to release anything, we're just trying to open up to, asking questions without answering. It's just throwing out there to, make the universe understand that you're open, you're ready to receive, and it's not your mind that's going to create the solution, right? All right, so on the top of the head you can say, how can I enjoy autumn more? How can I enjoy autumn more? How can I enjoy autumn more? Then the eyebrows, how can I have more energy? How can I have more energy? How can I have more energy? You can go on the side of the eyes. How can I feel better? 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 Under the eyes. How can I open up to feeling good? How can I open up to feeling good? How can I open up to feeling good? How can I let go of my fatigue? So under the nose. How can I let go of my fatigue? How can I let go of my fatigue? The chin. How can I let go of my sadness? How can I let go of my sadness? How can I let go of my sadness? Clavicle bones. How can I let go of my fears? How can I let go of my fears? How can I let go of my fears? And then you go straight to the armpits. How can I let go of my anger and frustration? How can I let go of my anger and frustration? How can I let go of my anger and frustration? So you can, of course, adapt the questions and the sentences to your own needs and try it out. And if you need more help with me with this, of course you can contact me for a private session. I'd be really happy to help you. But try tapping. Tapping is very, very efficient. All right, have a lovely day. Bye bye.